What's up, guys? So before we get the video going, man, I just want to apologize in advance, man. While I was doing all the editing for his video, man, I accidentally deleted like 40% of his highlights. I was so pissed, man. I could not believe I made such a stupid mistake like that, man. And I was thinking, well, let me just play some more games with them and get those highlights back, but that would take a long time, man. And his review was supposed to come out like 3 or 4 days ago, man. And playing more games with him would just stall this video even more, and I already feel bad enough about making you guys wait this long. So I figured, let me just show what I got, and everything that you will not see in the video, I'll just talk about it. So you guys would just have to take my word for some of the stuff that I say about him. Believe me, I had all the video proof I wanted for his review, but some of the stuff, like I said, got deleted. So for the stuff that you won't be able to see, man, just take my word for it. Believe me, I would never steer you guys wrong. But anyways, guys, here we go, man. Team of the week: Khalil Mack, 95 overall, zone defense, pass rush style, 6'3", 90 speed, 86 strength, 89 block shed, 82 play rec, 79 finesse move, 96 tackle, 95 excel, and 97 power move. Now, he also has a 100 pursuit, which is amazing. 100 pursuit is amazing for any defensive player. But he also does have an 81 zone because his original position is linebacker, of course. Now, here's the thing. I know a lot of you guys might disagree with me, but I feel to get the most out of him, you should put him at outside linebacker and not defensive end. He got sacks on his own, of course, with block sheds, but not at the top tier level like you would expect. I picked up Jason Taylor, and he was more effective, at getting sacks than Khalil Mack was. Not sure why that was. I mean, I'm not saying he's a terrible defensive end. I'm just saying he's not, what you would expect for all the coins, that you got to pay for him. And also, his block shedding, man, for run blocking, man, was just terrible. He was getting pushed around, thrown around. Not a great run stopper, man. That's not what he's for. That's why I say put him at linebacker and let him chase the running back down without having to worry about offensive linemen every single play. But anyways, guys, that's enough talking, man. Let's get to the review. If you get Khalil Mack, you can put him at 4 different positions on the field: defensive end, defensive tackle, outside linebacker, and middle linebacker. The way you put him at middle linebacker is if you put him at outside linebacker, and I believe it's the dollar formation, there's a play in there that puts the outside linebacker at middle linebacker. So technically you could put him at the middle linebacker position and use him like you would any other linebacker. Now, here's the thing that you guys are not going, well, some of you might not agree with me. If you want to get the most out of him, I highly suggest putting him at the outside linebacker position, which is actually his natural position, not defensive end. But like I said, some of you guys might disagree with me there. I just feel that that's how you're going to get the most out of him, man. He does have 81 zone, so he can definitely play the coverage well. And if you want to put him at defensive line, like right here, a lot of guys know that I love to use my D-line, and Khalil Mack definitely made it fun to do. As you can see here, without a doubt, man, just throwing guys around like rag dolls, man. Look at this. Block shed, 90 speed, bam, fumble. Did that a lot. Was very disruptive. Had the same effect as an A gap and B gap. Obviously not the same thing. I definitely have to earn those block sheds and those sacks, but definitely had the same effect and caused my opponents to panic, throw the ball, or scramble and just do bad things. So definitely fun to do. But anyways, like I was saying, if you want to get the most out of him, in my opinion, I feel put him at the outside linebacker position. If you don't plan to use him, that is. If you want to use him, obviously, I would say put him at defensive tackle. I know his rating will drop, but if you're going to use him, it doesn't even matter. If you're the one using him, look at that. 90 speed, gets a block shed, and gets a sack. So, like I said, definitely a great defensive tackle if you want to use him. But if you do not, I say put him at linebacker. If you want to put him at defensive end, where his natural card position is, that's fine. But he was a below average pass or run stopper. On run plays, man, the offensive line would just throw him around. It was just not fun to watch. It was in fact, it was actually kind of demoralizing because he does go for so much. You would think that he'd be able to do it all. And right here, he gets a good block shed, but he does not get the sack. And right here, I'm talking about the run game. Greg Robinson. Okay, look, Greg Robinson holds him up, which is amazing to me because when I played him, my first few games with him, players like Munez and Veld here and those guys were just throwing him around like rag dolls, And right here, Greg Robinson is just making him look just ridiculous. So not a great run stopper. Right here is what I was talking about, putting him at the middle linebacker position. I'm using them. I get picks. I had so many more highlights, guys, all over the place. I'm so sorry about that, but he's definitely worth checking out if you want to put him at the linebacker position. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of this review. My final thoughts: do I think he's worth 450,000 at linebacker? Yes. At defensive end, no. At defensive end, I feel like he's worth maybe like 200k, and obviously his price will not drop that low anytime soon, so keep that in mind. I do feel that Jason Taylor will get way more sacks than Khalil Mack on passing plays. That's what I've seen, not what I think. What I have seen with my own eyes. Jason Taylor is a way better pass rusher than Khalil Mack is. And also, is Khalil Mack top 5? I actually have not played with that many defensive ends, man, so I would have to put him at the top 5 just because of lack of competition, honestly. But that is not to take away from it. I'm not trying to bash him. I'm really not. I'm not saying he's a terrible card. Believe me, he's a great card if you use him the proper way. And, once again, guys, I apologize for the video not being, as long as usual. I'm sorry that it was so short, but I promise I will do my best to make sure that kind of stuff never happens again. Anyways, guys, my next review will be that Team of the Week or Team of the Year Sherman. That one I had a lot of help with a lot of subscribers. I will tell you about them when that video comes out. That one should be coming out tomorrow, and I will see y'all boys then. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Peace.